Good morning, friends. I thought that I would take you along today for a little bit of a vlog. We have an announcement in this video, something we've added to our life, and I hope that you enjoy coming along just for a bit of today. And thank you for being here. Okay. Wow. So I just thought I'd chime in real quick here while I'm making some nostalgic noodles for late lunch. I'm in the process of filming a vlog. You get some different angles of the trailer in this one, so that's kind of fun. And my brain briefly broke while I was trying to remember which which burner to light. Hold on, this might be loud. All right. Well, so while I wait for my water to boil, it hit me. I'm sitting here, pardon me, I'm watching YouTube videos, which is not unusual. My spouse is out having a fun day flying with a friend, and flying with a friend to go see a different friend, that's a fun adventure for him. Today's rest day from the CrossFit. Much needed. I was originally going 5 days a week, like Monday to Friday, and then they changed their programming and it's brutal, to say the least. So I've been doing like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, break, Thursday, back Friday. And if I feel good Saturday, I'll maybe go Saturday. But I haven't really. I spent like all of January sick. So I'm doing my best. I'm feeling, better now. I've just got my usual sinus and allergy stuff. And actually, to that point, my allergies have been so bad for so long. I'm allergic to everything. Everything living. Grass, pets, and also, things like dust and whatever really bother me. My sinuses they don't love it. Anywho, so jokingly, but not so jokingly, I said to my spouse the other day, like maybe a week and a half ago, I was like, do you want to go air purifier shopping? Because I've been looking at different ones online and doing my research, because when I look for something, I dig in, and I was like, what the heck is blowing? It's the paper towel. I've been watching Sam and Colby ghost stuff all day, so the alertness is high right now, if you believe in ghosts and things. But so we went air purifier shopping. We set it up when we got home, and pardon me, I was at the point where my throat and my ears were itching, even though I had taken allergy pills. I was waking up with hives on my face and my neck. It was bad, and I didn't know. I hadn't changed anything I was eating. We hadn't changed anything in our household. I wasn't using different cleaners. I mean, I don't typically use a lot of cleaners anyways. Hot water and usually dish soap, because it works. And my spouse doesn't really love the smell of vinegar, so I don't clean with vinegar unless we're trying to get the calcium and stuff off of the inside of the kettle, the hot water kettle. Because I can at least rinse the vinegar out of there. So I was like, I need to do something. Pardon me, because I was just feeling my mouth was itchy, my ears were itchy all the time. And I was like, I can't live like this. Something has to be better. And I don't want to just drug myself. And I had actually, over the course of a few days, I had Benadryl, because I couldn't. It was keeping me up at night, and it was making me crazy. So I figured a potential help, not necessarily a fix, because obviously I don't know exactly what's causing these allergies, but would be an air purifier. So we went out, we chose an air purifier, we set it up, and the first few days I was like, I'm in the blind belief stage, because I'm like, it has to be working. Just let it work. Let it take time. It's not just gonna work in a heartbeat, right? So then about maybe day 6 or 7 of it running. And we only leave it running when we're home. We have it situated sort of close to the bedroom, but kind of central still. Like, we live in a trailer, it's not that big, but and we did actually get an air purifier that is rated, or whatever the word you want to use, for a much, well, not much, like double the size of space we live in, because trailers are never fully sealed. I mean, houses aren't either really, but trailers are never fully sealed. There's always dust, there's always airflow. Yeah, so we're like, let's give it the best shot that we can give it. So we, pardon me, I'd love to stop yawning. Day 5 or 6, or 6 or 7, I was like, like, my mouth hasn't been itchy all day. And my ears aren't really itchy. And so, the days are piling on, and I was still sick over this course of this time too, but I was like, an air purifier hopefully will help with that too, just like collecting all the things that I don't want to be breathing in. But, and this is like woo-woo. This isn't scientific. This is just my wish and hope. And now we've had it like 3 weeks, maybe? I don't know the timeline. I have not woken up and we've been outside a ton more, because as you'll see in this video, or you will have seen in this video, we have a new family member, and I'll talk more about him at some point, but he's still very new. We've had him, like, at the time of recording this video, we've had him like 2 weeks, basically. And yes, we did rescue him, adopt him, whatever term you want to use. It's a divine timing thing, because we weren't really thinking about dogs, like, seriously. But anywho, again, it's a thing for another time. But so the air purifier has been running, and it has made so much difference. And now I'm not sick, like, knock on something wood, because I've been sick for so many weeks of this new year. And it's actually been dragging me down mentally. That's kind of what I came here to talk about, because I'm sitting on the couch just now and I'm like, okay, you know what? I should have something to eat. I'm watching Sam and Colby do ghost things, because I just like that. I enjoy it. And it's not something my spouse enjoys. He's not into, like, ghosty things. So, so when he's not home, I usually do the ghosty things. Or my weird, I don't know, I have quite a few people that I follow that do, like, TikTok shop hauls, and even though I'm not on TikTok, don't sign me up for TikTok, but like Temu and, like, I don't know, just hauls, because I'm not going to do this stuff, but you never know what I might find that might actually be helpful, and I do actually think these people are entertaining, so, but that's my preference for how I like to spend my YouTube time. But I'm sitting there, and I know, because of being sick and because of allergies being so bad, that, like, my sleep has not been optimal. And it's kind of funny. It's like, I know sleep is a priority. I literally wear something that was designed as a sleep tracker originally, and still is a sleep tracker. I've worn it for, like, December was 3 years, so shout out to Aura. But, like, I know my sleep has not been good. And I know, like, whenever I talk to anybody about anything health, I'm like, how's your sleep? Let's start with your sleep. Prioritize sleep. Work on getting yourself to a place every night that you can get good sleep. But it is the number one thing that I am the most terrible at troubleshooting for myself. Yeah. Yikes. So my problem is not falling asleep. It's like, I wake. And right now, I'm hyper aware of all our new family members' movements. So that's partially to blame. But today, or actually for the last maybe the week, we'll say the last week, I've been feeling, it's gonna be loud for a minute. I've been feeling like I came into the new year, I started a new business, which I haven't really talked about. I've got no I've got a Facebook page, but I'm not talking about it here. It's two very unrelated, unconnected things for me. Creativity in a different sense than YouTube is creativity in Instagram. So I started that business in like December, and I came into the new year thinking like, it's going to be like, I'm so motivated to do YouTube. It was amazing doing my advent calendar because I had people commenting, and I had like so much engagement, and I gained actually quite a few followers in December posting my advent calendar, like my little nostalgic. If you haven't seen the shorts, like you can check them out. They're on my page. I think I have 2 that were double days. I don't know. There's like 20 of them, 20 something of them, but not exactly 24. So I had like this high and this motivation, and I was so excited, and like we were working out, and I mean, we still are working out. That hasn't changed. But like, I was doing so much, and I was just like, I felt empowered. Like I felt like a fire, you know, like I was passionate about it. And I was like, I was so open to possibility, but I still am open to possibility. But I've noticed in the last week that like, I felt unmotivated, and I know that like psychology will tell you that like, you cannot rely on motivation. Motivation is not the thing that keeps you going. And for me, like, I've always been the type of person that's like, I'm going to do things my way, like, or the way that I want to do them, while I just slapped my mic. I'm sorry. While doing things that like for the things that bring me joy, it's always been like my pace, my own way of doing things. Obviously in like professional senses, like in businesses that have hired me, like like when I've been employed by someone else, like you're playing by their rules, right? Which is fine. That's never been a bother to me. But in my own stuff, in my personal stuff, even if I've tried to start businesses, because I don't know if I mentioned, actually, yeah, in my Am I a Failure video, I did mention that I'm a serial business person. But I've just always kind of like gone my own way. And so it doesn't, that fact hasn't changed, and I'm still doing things how I want to, but I've had to create myself like a little bit of structure, because otherwise things that move my business forward or things that move my YouTube forward, they wouldn't happen, which means that I wouldn't be working towards the things that I've decided I want to do, which, in case you wondered, I am still trying to get to a place where I can do lives on YouTube. Because, like, how cool would it be if in this moment I'm making lunch, like, and this is for me, like, maybe you don't think it's cool, but I think it's cool. I'm making lunch, and we were just having a chat. I could actually, like, interact. If you're watching this video, thank you. But, you know, like, how that would make me happy. That would, like, bring joy. That would bring me, like, a hope that, like, and 50, like, I think as of this morning, I have 34 subscribers, which is so freaking cool. I just can't even. It brings tears to my eyes. Like, I'm so happy about it. But it's like 50 is not that far off. Like, we're over halfway there to those 50 people that would make it so that I can go live and I can interact with people from everywhere. That's the cool thing. YouTube's reach is wherever they allow YouTube to be. Like, wherever, whatever countries, because I don't know. I know there are some apps that are banned in other countries. And so I'm assuming that YouTube is probably banned in some countries. Again, not fact, total assumption. But it, you know, I could talk to somebody in a totally different country. There's people who are going to be in different time zones. There's so many cool things. Oh, this is the inside of the fridge in case you wondered. There's so many cool things that like I could experience and those people could experience. And I don't think, hot sauce. And I don't think that I'd have the ability to create that any other way than with YouTube. And so what am I getting at right now? That's a good question. I'm glad you came to hang out with me while I chat and make probably one of the worst foods on the planet for you, but but it's what I was feeling and we had it. And we do keep like ramen noodles in the house. Easy dinner or lunch here and there. We're not perfect, we're human. So I've been feeling this back on track, eh? I've been feeling this like unmotivated kind of moment. It's like I still have this piece of my brain that's like, okay, like I'm still determined, like I still want to do this, but my actions are not following. And the reason I mentioned sleep is because I bet you anything, if I went back to a place of prioritizing getting enough hours of sleep, which I actually had a migraine yesterday. So I was in bed at like 9, which is not, I know it's not that early, but I took a migraine pill and I went to sleep and I was in bed for like almost 11 hours. And I slept 8.5 of those, which is a fairly normal range. Again, I'm hyper aware of our new family members' movements. And so that's, you know, waking me more frequently on top of whatever else that I'm dealing with that is waking me semi-frequently. So again, I'm trying to troubleshoot. It's taking time, but such as things with the body does. But I feel like if I gave myself the time in bed to get more sleep, like I betcha that fire that I had at the beginning of the year, like even though I was sick, which can be, you know, a glum time, I feel like that fire would actually just come back. Part of me, I literally think it's lacking right now. And I really think that like my mood is a little goofy right now because I swear to God, if I don't stop yawning, because I'm not having enough sleep. And I know that's a priority, and yet, I mean, there's some things that like are out of, like I'm biologically wired to hear my child's movement, right? Like, I know that most people think, okay, well, that's human babies. Well, no, I care for this animal. I'm going to make sure it's okay. So when it moves or he gets up or whatever, I'm biologically wired to hear it. My spouse is snoring logs. He is dead to the world. And I'll ask him, you know, did you hear him get up? Did you hear this? Did you hear him, you know, whining or whatever it was? Not a peep. He's like, nope, I was sleeping. Must be nice. But that's, I know that is, I know it's biological, but I also know that once we have an established line of like what his behaviors are overnight, our new family member, you know, what his bathroom breaks schedule is and all this jazz, you know, the things that just like take time when you bring a new animal into your home. There's nothing that I can do but give it time. And I have that understanding, so that keeps me patient. And then I know that like once we've established that, my sleeping will return. But like right now, the things that I might be able to do, I guess, are making sure that I'm spending enough hours in bed. And that sucks because, you know, I want to be, you know, able to have, you know, the time in the evening to watch a show with my spouse or, you know, whatever the case might be. But to make everything else in my life feel better, the option is probably to spend more time in bed and catch up on, I say catch up. It's been proven from what I understand that you cannot catch up. Sleep debt is just a thing that happens and it just keeps compounding. But as a chronically underslept race, no, that doesn't seem right, creature, as humans, we are chronically underslept, chronically dehydrated. I'm dealing with that too. I like cannot get enough water. I'm trying. I think it was because when I was sick, like I didn't want to drink. I was having tea and stuff, but I was not getting enough water. It happens. If you've been sick, you know. Just things don't work the same as they normally do. So it's honestly been like a lot lately because I've wanted to just feel better. I also CrossFit. Thank you for hanging out with me. This is long. I think this video is going to be long as a whole, which I kind of dig. I'm going to give it a go. Because my previous vlogs have been like maybe 30, 35 minutes total. But I totally lost my train of thought looking at the hot sauce. Yeah. Well, anyways, thank you for hanging out with me while I'm making lunch. And yes, we do zhuzh our ramen noodles in like not a fancy way at all, but we do zhuzh. Because I don't know, it's just better. My spouse is significantly better at zhuzhing the noodles than I am, but your girl tries. Anywho, I don't know. That's the pantry, in case you wondered. I've not done a trailer tour. I think originally when I started this channel, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a trailer tour. It's 28 feet, like, it's not very big. Is what it is. I have no idea what I was saying. Prioritizing sleep. See, if we were on live, somebody could tell me where I was. I don't know. But I think if I prioritize sleep, working out. Something about working out. What was it? Oh, right. Okay. So for the first time, I got there. For the first time, probably since like my early 20s, I am where we are. I mean, working out quite consistently, and I'm happy about that. But my body is, in a sense, protesting. I hurt my back doing deadlifts a few weeks ago, and I'm still just at the very end pain of that. And then 3 days ago, I hurt like my knee, or like the muscle above my knee. I don't know, it's hard to explain, doing lunges. So my body is protesting. And while I am resting and scaling as needed, because I do want to listen to my body, I'm not using it as an excuse to give up. I am continuing forth with whatever I can do, because moving my body is the goal. It's not how much can I deadlift. It's like, maybe in the future there will be goals like that in my life, but my goal with myself right now, for my health and for longevity, and for the ability to be able to get up off the floor when I'm hopefully 90, is to move my body. Uh-oh. I think my mic might be dying, or is dead. It's flashing. I didn't notice. If it switched back to my camera audio, oops. But anywho, so I just wanted to come on in the middle here of this vlog, make lunch with you, lunch of champions, if you will, and like let you know that, yeah, I'm kind of struggling, but I do think that the culprits could literally be prioritizing sleep. And I know that sounds funny because I'm about to eat packaged nonsense, but we don't eat packaged nonsense all the time. We're very like meat, vegetables,
usually a side. Like tonight, I think I'm gonna make sausage with broccoli and rice, and we have a teriyaki sauce. So I think that's like a pretty typical meal. Not necessarily the teriyaki, but like we pick a meat, we pick a veggie, we pick something to carrier it in, and sometimes it'll just be hot sauce, sometimes it'll just be spices. Like, we're pretty chill. We don't like complicated food when we make it at home. And we don't eat out that much. I'm gonna be honest, if I think about us even a couple of years ago for how much we ate out versus how much we eat out now, it's bonkers. Like, it's a massive difference. And it didn't happen because we decided. We were just like, groceries here in the States for us as Canadians, when we're used to Canadian pricing, is significantly different. And I understand that in that sense we are privileged. It means that we were given the chance to be able to buy a lot more groceries for the same amount that we might spend at home and cook at home a lot more. So that when we eat out, it's a choice too. You know, like a week ago, we had some Little Caesars because that's what we decided. We were being lazy and it was delicious. And it'll probably be like months before we have pizza again. Just because that's how we decided to live, really. It wasn't even a decision. The decision was that we decided to purchase groceries to cook. And I do that. I purchase the groceries and I'm usually cooking. And that's not a traditional roles thing. That's not like our relationship dynamic. Like, I wasn't feeling well and my spouse cooked. It's fine. I've just moved into this role where I cook more. And I'm not mad about it. Especially because, like I said, we're cooking simple things. We're cooking things that are fast because I also don't want to stand in the kitchen for hours. It's no fun to me. Cooking it can be fun, but right now it's like a means to fueling my body, which is not bad because I'm still enjoying the food and I'm still fueling my body and I'm not mad about it. So, anywho, I'm gonna eat my lunch before the noodles get weird. I'm gonna continue to watch Sam and Colby and I'll take you throughout the rest of our day. It's, you probably can't see it, but it's like 3 o'clock. So this is a late lunch. To be fair, I had a late breakfast too. We're gonna probably take the new guy for a walkie poo in a little while here. He's having a heckin' good nap. The little feller, the orange feller, is also having a bed nap. He's been in there a while. He seems happy. And yeah, I probably won't chit chat anymore on this video because this turned into a very, very long rambling. And I thank you if you're here. Subscribe because I really want to go live. I really want to like talk to you guys like in real time. I want to talk to you guys. I think that'd be so cool. I want to like learn about you and like meet you as people, not just as like subscribers. Like, I want to meet you as close as I can because I highly doubt any of you are in Idaho. If you are though, that'd be really cool. Sound off. Or like Salt Lake's really close. I mean, Wyoming's close, like Montana's close. Things are close. If you're in Idaho and surrounding states, let me know in the comments because I think that'd actually be really cool. Or if you're from Canada, because obviously we're from Canada, I'm from Alberta. If you're from Alberta or near to BC, Saskatchewan, you know, let me know. I think that'd be cool. But trying to get 50 subscribers. Let's go back to the vlog.